I'm gonna be honest, I put this on stream, but neither of us really like went crazy on marketing this one. And I think it's due to fatigue. I think it's just fatigue, like everything with this drop. But I'm so glad we got it done. I'm so like relieved, you know what I mean? That we got this out the door because it like could have just not gone out the door. It could have not been seen at all, you know? So I'm very, very, very happy with it. Small victories, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. That's the thing I just didn't want to give up is with everything. I was like, I just want to make sure I can still do collabs with friends outside of gaming, you know? Like actual business together and not have it like fall apart because we're not in the same company or anything. Like it doesn't have to. It's just a little more complex to like get it done. So I was like, as long as I can still do that, I'm going to be very happy, you know? So I'm really, really glad that this was done. And then I have other stuff with other friends that, you know, nothing's like moving along like to a crazy degree. Nothing's coming out soon or anything like that. But we're talking about a lot of different things to see what we want to do. So yeah, I'm just happy that that's all going on. That's all I wanted from the beginning. Kind of. That's all I wanted was to be able to do stuff like that and not have it be so complex that it like, you know, scares anyone or makes them not want to do it. You know what I mean? Keep it an easy process. So we had this one, and then the one after that was the stuff I did with Matara, which wasn't an outfit collab, but it was, you know, us collaborating on merch. It was mostly like my stuff that I was driving, but then I was like, can I include you like heavily in this? And she was like, yeah. So, you know, that became like my next project is doing all that stuff for you know, all of the con stuff. Which is almost good to go. Almost good to go. Has Candelarp been dropped yet or still TBD? Let me check. I don't think Gravity posted yet, but I did tell her she could. Actually, let me I pinged Gravity. I don't know if she cares to post it like while the merch is out or not, but let's do that so that she knows. I'm here because of Danish Yarrow. Because of Danish, the pregas have spread. That's a new sentence. The pregas have spread. Oh, they're spreading all right. They're spreading. I also have some really cool new promo art of me and Mouse that's like not anything that was on the merch that I want to post. But I didn't do a going live post on Twitter. Do that many people really go check my going live post? I feel like I don't get like a ton of click-throughs from it, so it doesn't really matter if I skip one to just post about new art, right? Let me look. Oh no, I do get like a good number of people that see it. The impressions are like I never know what impressions mean though. I think if someone just scrolls past it quick, it's still an impression. I don't know. I do have like 10 to 15K impressions on those tweets. Is that important? I don't think they actually click. I'll just post the art. I don't really care anyway. It's whatever. We're just chilling today. Has Candleman art been released anywhere on Twitter? No. Nope. I just pinged Gravity, the artist, in case she wanted to post it because I wanted her to get the chance to post if she wants to be the one to do it. I just didn't want to post the full res of the art while things were still on sale. I wanted to wait until the sale period was over before posting the full res, you know. It's like kind of bad practice to have like a product on sale and then to post a full res of the art with like no watermarks, nothing at the same time, you know. So I try to be good. But this one is not on any of the merch, so I'm going to post this other one. I'm going to tag Mouse in this art. Oh my god, I keep typing Iron Mouse with an I in it, so it looks like Louise, like Iron Louise. Iron Louise. Let me get my artist in the replies. I can't think of a good caption. Should I just caption it Heaven's Twilight? I don't think anyone knows what that means unless they watch us. Then they're like, oh, it's the name for the collection. Oh yeah, Iron Moose with 2 S's. I do that one a lot. Looks like it's all sold out. There is no sold out. It's pre-order. It's pre-order. So there's no stock numbers. So as many people that want to can order stuff. Is it selected as sold out? Wait, I thought they said it was going to be done the 15th. Let me ping them. Oh. Maybe it is gone. Maybe I don't have to worry then. They said somewhere the 15th. Oh, they said we'll take everything down 10 a.m. on the 15th. I think they mean the postings down, not the... communication. I'll ask them. I'll ask them. Whoops. Sorry, YouTube community tab that I was planning to post today too. And did. I read, we'll take everything down 10 a.m. on the 15th as in that's
the legendary miss
when you can't buy it.
GEEGA in the building. Shout out to her.
That's me. Maybe I'll just take it off of YouTube then. I don't wanna debate too many people. Let me do that. Let me do that real quick. Got your bundle? Yeah. I think most of the people that were going to get this stuff already did. Anytime we do these like pushes on the last day, whatever, it's just to grab a few people in case they forgot. But it doesn't really make a huge difference. Let's see, posts. No comments yet, only 5 likes because I just posted it. Okay, perfect. Perfect time for me to delete it and have no one know. I cast Forget Beam. I cast Forget Beam. Oh, and I could change the merch link back to my normal one now. Let me do that actually while we're here. I think I have it saved somewhere. Oh, so you have it, right? We have a document somewhere where I took all the commands that we change around and kept the original things. Do you still have it? I could find it if you don't have it on log. You forgot about forget, but it's the best one. It's the best one, dude. For what again? He forgore. He forgore. It's to change the merch link back to the normal one because the stuff I thought it was supposed to be ending tomorrow morning. It ended today, I think, before stream. So I was gonna do a final push today. But no. No. You're still in bed. Dang. Okay. And I'm looking, okay, so the stuff that we're going to change the merch link back to the regular one. We have a lot of items listed here, but we don't have a lot of stock of each. So I'm going to put that back up. We have a good amount of the plushies. I made sure we grabbed a lot of those. So it should be okay, but a lot of the other items are running pretty low. Like there's just 20 of some of these, or like 10. So if only 8 people buy it and there's only 2 left, it'll look like it's up there forever, whatever. But you know, if there's anything that's important to you to get, we may not restock some of this. And then as a reminder, if your faction won last month for faction point totals, then any merch that has your faction like on it, or not any merch, certain merch that has your faction on it, gets discounted. So like your plushie has a discount. The poster with all 3 factions on it has a discount. So we're gonna keep doing that, where the plushies will always get discounted for whoever won last month. I thought it'd be cute. Was hunting for the GEEGA X mouse merch link yesterday so I could check my order. It has been made and had a super hard time finding it. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's just on Ancient Ink, but, that's what I'm saying. Like, I need to, I always feel, okay, when I do merch or I promote something or whatever, I always have a hard time, like, promoting really well because I feel like bad, which I should not. I'm just like, here's a cool thing and I should make sure everyone gets a chance to see it. But posting it everywhere multiple times, I feel like I'm spamming. The thing is, most people don't see every post I make. They see one of those. You know what I mean? So I'm not really like, I'm not really spamming anyone unless they follow literally everything I do and are like breathing down my neck, you know, which is fine. But like, I'm always like, you know, I need to throw that away. I need to throw that idea away out of my head. You know what I mean? And trust those metal cards from Hallmat being sold online. Yeah, the Hallmat stuff is our next thing. So just so you know what we've got on the horizon. Hallmat stuff I'm working on. I didn't want to sit there and like be working on it and promoting it while I was also doing this Heaven's Twilight drop. Oh, let me change the text. Gone from the store. Lol. But yeah, I didn't want to like have 2 things going on at once because I thought that was like a lot. So I gave people at the warehouse and everything like time to sort through all the merch that we had left over from Hallmat. If something's sold out there, it's not even going to end up on the store. You just won't see it. There are some items that we only have a few of when we do that drop. So I may have us reprint a couple of things to make sure that we're not just dropping like literally 10 of an item on the online store. Because that's what we have like, when I say Hallmat went well, I mean it went really well. Like, I don't know. I would think that a booth that is almost exclusively stuff with just me on it wouldn't do that well, but it, you know, it went pretty great. So there are a lot of items that we nearly sold out of. So I'm going to try, I've been giving them a little time to reprint a couple things. So we're not, again, doing a drop and then there's only 10 on the online store. And then some stuff we have enough that I'm like, we don't need to reprint yet. We'll see how it sells online. Um, but yeah, anything that what merch is this? This is the stuff that I had at my Hall Mat booth, right? Which was just before Christmas. So I did the booth merch, and then we also released Heaven's Twilight. And I let Heaven's Twilight go online for a bit. Now that it's closed down, now we'll take all that stuff that was at Hall Mat that has not been sold online ever. It's only been sold at one convention. And now I'm going to put that on the store online. So we're going to do that very soon. We were prepping like what day to do it and how to do it and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so that is all coming up very soon. I'm excited for that. I also am just making sure, like, there's always hoops you have to jump through when you're selling merch with someone else on it too. So I'm just making sure I'm doing that properly so I can also sell the stuff with Matara on it too. Just making sure that we get the store page done like legally properly. But yeah, that is all ongoing and should be up soonish. I will let you guys know. Hopefully I'll let you know before the drop, like a day or two before, and then you can know exactly the time, day and time it's going to drop. Because again, some items, there aren't a ton. So if you couldn't go to the convention and you wanted to get something, I want you to be able to do that. So that's happening. We're also going to do an auction, not this weekend, but next weekend. We were discussing it, but we want to do an online auction. Because at the convention, I auctioned off some items that we had for the booth because everyone. So we ordered banners and standees and all these things for the booth, right? And set it up, and it looked great. And so many people were asking if they could just buy the pieces of the booth. They were like, "Can I buy that banner? Can I buy that standee? Can I blah blah blah?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't consider that." You know, like these are things I had one of. So at the end of the convention, last day Sunday, I just sat there and we held an auction for some of the stuff. And I was just like, if you really want it, that's great. I will gladly auction it off, and any profit from it just goes to covering the cost of the booth, because that's all stuff I was prepared to lose money on, right? Like I was prepared to just buy those standees and that's it. Buy those banners and that's it, right? You just dump money into it. So I was like, hey, that's actually really helpful. I could sell it for its cost at the very least, and then plus like a tiny more if it's auctioned and people want it that badly and they bid high. It just helps me put on more booths, really. You know, it just helps with the booths cost so much because they're not cheap. Those banners are so fucking expensive for no reason. So yeah, so there were some items that people wanted and some that people wanted but like didn't want to bid on over other stuff while they were there because there's a lot of little things. So I was like, we could just hold an online one, and any profits from that go toward future booth stuff. Because I do want to do more. So we're gonna do that. I need to get the exact date though, because we have to have the guys at the warehouse able to show each item. But yeah, let me see. When did we say? All right, I'll figure it out. We're still working on the exact day time. But yeah, that is just what we would do. The banners were sick. The banners are really nice. I mean, I helped sit there and design them, and I was like, oh, that'll look good on the booth. And then, you know, I should have thought clearly to myself, anything that would look good on the booth would look good on someone's wall. You know, like that is true as well. So, but we didn't mass produce them. You know, they're kind of expensive to produce when you only do like one or two. So, but yeah. Spreadsheet to gauge interest to help determine net cost versus some profit. Spreadsheets. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, when I went into doing stuff with the booth, I was not expecting it to be profitable. I wanted to do it for the love of the game and because it's fun, because I love events, like doing all this in person, showing up to a con kind of stuff, right? And like even if I'm remotely there, still just getting carried around the booth, getting to dictate where things are, creating an experience for people to physically go to is really fun for me. So I would like to do more. But yeah, so the booth wasn't like, some crazy moneymaker, but I didn't think it would make its cost back, and it got like pretty close. So I was like, oh wow, that's great. So yeah, I figure we can auction off some other stuff that was not auctioned on that Sunday, and that can help pay for future booth stuff. Like if we want to make it look nice, then yeah, we could do that. As for what I had at the current one, it's pretty bare bones. I made it look good, but I tried to be really painstaking with like how much we did not buy because I didn't want to spend like $10,000 to make it look nice, because that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so that's what we've got going on. I'm trying to remember, what else do we have? We can go here. We can go here. What else do we have on the horizon? We're gonna do the hall mat merch. We're gonna take some stuff from that convention, and we're going to go ahead and do a like booth fundraising auction, I guess we can call it. What else? Oh, I'm still working on the figure. Someone asked about it yesterday. I was streaming on the alt channel. And someone was asking about the figure. We are working on the figure still. I do not know what time frame we are going to put forth the actual like period of time where you can sit there and pre-order, because I don't want to do pre-orders really early and then you guys wait a year and a half for them, because the process generally is that when the printers for them are ready and there's a window of time where they can make them, you get that time scheduled in. Okay, so I don't want to do a pre-order period super early and then my scheduled slot for when I can like have the printers running is way later. I'd rather wait for the pre-order period to be closer to when I get to use those to make the product. So that way you guys don't have that experience of ordering and then waiting like 5 billion years, And I figured the later the better. It just means there's more time for you to like build up funds and stuff, right? So you're buying it within your means. But yeah. So that is still ongoing. I'm just figuring out a date. It's all locked in though. Like it will be happening. I just need to be sure of the time that we can sit there and manufacture it. Didn't know there's that much lag between the windows. Yeah, because you get to use when you go to a company and you make a figure, they don't have like a billion people in a shop sitting there creating these figures. They have like a couple of machines that sit there and make them. Sometimes it's just one that is just working over and over and over to print over and over the same one, and then people sit there by hand and refine it, right? So it's a process where when one figure is done being pre-ordered and now they're making it, and they're like, oh, make 100 of these, right? As they're doing that, they're doing like one by one or like two at a time, So that's kind of why it takes forever. Is like no one owns like 10 of these machines in a row to make these, even big companies. So now I'm talking about figures. So we are still going to do the figure. I just didn't want to sit there and open up a pre-order period when I still don't know what my date for getting the printers are, and not be able to like estimate for you when you're going to get it and stuff. I felt like that would kind of feel like shit. Hi Nilo. Thank you for the resub. But yeah, even huge company takes a year. Yeah, the standard for like literally any figure is for it to take a long time. It's different if it's a huge IP, if it's literally Naruto, right? And they make 500 of them, they make 1,000 of them, whatever, and they have them stocked, and then you buy it on spot. Like that's a different thing. But for like anything that isn't as big as literally Naruto or One Piece, you're only gonna pre-order stuff. It's gonna be made to order. That's just how it's gonna go. So yeah, I'm just trying to make it so that your gap of time between ordering and getting it is as small as I can make it. But the printing and the people sit there and hand paint it and stuff, that takes forever because they do it one by one. So yeah. But that is still on the horizon. And then what else? There was something else. Right? I don't remember. Must not be important. G-subs? That is done. Yeah, yeah. GamerSups, we're also preparing a bunch of stuff. I have no news on that though, because we're just preparing stuff and trying stuff. You know, I don't know when or what, but we're doing it. And it'll be pretty quick though. Like once I lock in like a couple of things, then boom, it'll happen. So yeah, upcoming cons, I don't know. No one's scheduled yet. No one is scheduling in their shit yet. Cons, it depends on the convention, but a lot of them are really bad at locking you down like 6 months early plus. They tend to talk to you the year ahead of time. And they're like, maybe we could do this, maybe perhaps it would be cool, it would be great. We're very interested. And then that is the status for a long time. And then like 3 months or 2 months before the convention, then they're like, okay, now we're doing this. And then you're like, oh God, I only have 3 months. And then you start scrambling, right? Which so kind of like is terrifying. So what I want is to be able to lock in a schedule and then give you guys at the beginning of the year, here's my 2026 like tour. Here's what we're doing. That's my ideal, but it's literally impossible to do that with conventions. They're so annoying with it. They're so annoying with it. So I can't tell you until they lock me in, you know? I can confirm I'm talking to a bunch of them, but again, that's in that like, yeah, we'd love to stage. And then it'll be like that for a while. So, you know, that's just how it is. Tour date t-shirt. Oh, I would love to do a band t-shirt, man. But you can't do that unless they let you lock stuff in early, and they don't. Because they stink. They're stinky poo-poo. But yeah. Yeah. Soap news. The only news is that Schmelin is sold out, actually. It should be. Yeah. Yeah, GEEGA's Schmelin is currently sold out. The guys told me that this was like one of their most quick selling drops ever. They were like, this is crazy. We are going to make more. It is not a limited scent that we only made one drop of. And the thing we were talking about is like, if this goes well and the general populace likes the scent, then maybe it just stays a permanent scent on the store instead of it just being, you know, like one limited drop. People really liked it, so I think we're going to make more. They said, yeah, I know we've got a restock coming up for Schmelin, not sure exactly when. And then he pinged one of the other guys to chime in when he can on the timing. Said, regardless, absolutely insane first month for Schmelin. That's what good old Andrew from Cheeky said. So, yeah. Yeah. It has gone great. It has gone great. So thank you all for that. And then if you did want it and you missed it, like they said, there will be a restock. There will be a restock. I mean, and it's a perishable product. And if you guys really like it and you're using it a lot, like it would suck if you use it and then it's gone. It's not like a thing you get to keep forever. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think we will do that. I think that there's some more VTubers on board with Shaky. Yeah, who did they add? I don't actually like. I'm not like, you know, the czar of the list. I know Saru is on there. Mouse Limes. I think it's Mouse Lime Saru, right? Oh, Grimmy. Yeah. Grimmy as well. Mouse Saru Limes Grimmy. Was there anyone else? I think there was like one or two others. I don't remember. I wasn't given a list. I just remember a couple of names being mentioned offhand here and there. But yeah. Anyway, fuck all of them. Use my code. Use my code. They're great, but my code comes first. I planted the flag down first. Therefore, my code is the best code. My code is the most wonderful code of all of the codes. I have the best code. You must use my code. I'm glad more people are joining up, though. I'm very glad. I'm the founder of the VTuber branch. I'm the founder. Can I buy the Cheeky Soap ad from your stream? What do you mean the ad? What do you mean buy the ad? If Limes gets a scent, I wonder what it'd be. If hers is not lime scented, if she does one, I don't know if everyone does one or what. I have no idea what them signing on means for them. But if she did one and it wasn't lime scented, I'd be really upset. Key lime pie. Ooh, it's true. I don't see Mouse eating the soap like you and Mike did. Look, all I'm gonna say is no one's announcement will ever be as crazy as me and Mike sitting in a bathtub eating soap. Okay. That shit was revolutionary. Revolutionary. We have more stuff planned, though, I will say. Like, so Schmelin did really well. I'm glad Schmelin will be back. So even if you missed it, there's more to come. But on top of that, there's more to come as well. There's a bunch of stuff that we're still doing. Because I really love the Cheeky team. I like that they're willing to do stupid shit with me. So we have even more on the way. And I'm excited. I'm very excited. I showed that to some friends. They don't watch VTubers. They were very confused. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need people trying to show VTubers to people that aren't gonna get it. You know what I mean? Like you just do your thing, and if someone looks over your shoulder, whatever. You know? Yeah, let the confusion reign supreme. Don't worry. Don't try to explain it. Don't try to explain it. Just do your thing, and if they see it, they see it. You know? That's just how it is. What smell does Schmelin have? Gee, I wonder what Schmelin smells like. I wonder. I wonder, dude. Whatever could it be? Sorry, I have to answer a work DM. I was helping a friend with a thing earlier. Not quite tech support, but similar. Business support? I don't know what you'd call it. Okay. There we go. There we go. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I'll tell you, this dude has been given a like a suspension before in general. And then you'd think like they wouldn't come back the next time. I think from Twitch, not like from here, from like Twitch. You'd think they'd be aight. But then they come in and they're like, what weird shit could I type? You know what I mean? What's the worst thing I could type on the day I get back? Worst first message back competition starts now. You know? Oh, it's so funny. No, it's not even a joke attempt, dude. That's oh man. Such is life. Hold on. I remembered what the thing I forgot was, and I just added it. I was just typing it in the announcements chat in the Discord. I was adding an edit. Okay, so the Heaven's Twilight merch collection is donezo, right? But Mouse and I do have one last thing that's coming out. One last thing that is like this, but slightly separate. Okay? It's not out yet, though. So I have nothing else to say. Other than I want to give you a heads up that we do have one last thing that is coming out. It's not a hang glider. God, I wish it was a hang glider, man. No, we can't get hang glider merch, unfortunately. No, not a swung. It's an item. But we do have one last thing coming out. Why not? I can't find a good, cheap hang glider manufacturer who's not going to charge me $1,000 to make one and then $5,000 to ship it to you. Unfortunately. Okay. Updated. It's not a cutlery set, no. It's not a cutlery set or a kite. It's a thing. It's a thing. But Mouse and I have one last thing that we're releasing. Okay, and that will be out, I don't want to say soonish because I don't actually know the date, but we're working on it. We're working on it. I need to change the stream title too. Wow, what do I change my stream title to? That was the only thing that I really cared about today. Schmelin sold out. Party. If I put party in the title, then people are going to be like, wow, today's so special. There we go. There we go. A bazooka. Unfortunately, we can't ship those. Can't ship those. Rip. But we were able to make it sell soaps. That's cool. But yeah, we do have one last thing that me and Mouse are working on right now. Well, I say working on, like, the thing is done. The thing is done. We're working on getting it in front of you. But yeah. So, soon. Art on Twitter's too good not to be a desk mat. Guys, for the 5,000th time, I do not own every bit of art commercially. Okay. The difference between paying for a commission and paying for a commercial commission could be like $100 to $800 sometimes. Maybe it could be $400 to $1,000. But yeah. So if I get art that isn't initially meant for merchandise and I just buy it to post on Twitter, and you see me post on Twitter, but it's not on a product, I'm not paying all that. You know? Especially when I already have a bunch of items on the store. I'm not trying to be like, here's 5,000 more products you could buy. Give me your money. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, commercial rights aren't even super complicated. They're just expensive. And I don't want to put 5,000 merch items in front of you. I want to be like, here's a couple things that are cool. Get it if you can. And then like 2 months later, 3 months later, hey, here's a couple things that are cool. Get them if you can, you know? I don't want to be like, yo, here's 20 items next week. Yo, here's 20 items. You know what I mean? So instead, I just get art and post art because it's cool. And, you know, I don't want to flood you guys too much. We already have soap and we have this. And then we're going to have Hall Mat merch. You know what I mean? So I don't want to go crazy with it. But yeah, but do use it as your background and stuff. Like I have it as my phone background. It could be a desktop background, things like that. That's kind of the point of me getting art and then posting like a full res version of it, because it's not being sold anywhere or anything, is that you can then use it for those things for free. So, you know, go right ahead, man. Go right ahead. That's sort of what it's for. But yeah. Yeah. I can use it on my PC screen. Exactly. Exactly. It's my tablet background. I have a tablet that I sit there and read on. I have a regular Kindle, but I also have like another one for just like internet shit. And it's my tablet background. So yeah, there's plenty. And I have new art that I'm gonna post today. I'm gonna post it today. I need to get the artist's at, actually. Let me not post it until I get the right. This person has like a bunch of the same letter in their at, and I'm like always worried I'm gonna type the wrong number of that letter. Little terrifying. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Okay. It's me being drawn dying. Oh god, I have to put our art tags in it. Holy, I almost forgot. Is Mouse's just Iron Mouse art? I think it is, but now I have to check. Now I'm paranoid. Twitter.com. Double checks. Yes. Yeah, it's just Iron Mouse art. Okay. I always check because sometimes people change theirs, especially if their tag gets like commandeered for like by a bunch of like bots or something. They'll change theirs. Okay, posting it. Instead of a go live note, I'm just posting this art today. Ooh, okay. There's a link. Go like it. Go retweet. Go something. It doesn't make me any money, but I like art, so go promote it, cause I like art. And then I'll put it on the screen. Hold on. Boom. Ooh. Ooh. There's this, and then I want to get this, since the other stuff is not on sale anymore. I want to make sure the candle art gets posted too, so you guys can have that. Because a few people were like, "I want that as my whatever background. I want this. I want that." So I want you to have it. But look at how it came out. Ooh. And look, I'm not actually dead. My eyeballs open, staring at you. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Oh no, she's broken. Oh no, she's been stabbed. She defeated you? No, as you can see, I was not stabbed. As you can see, I'm simply on the ground in the middle of doing a sick dodge roll. Yeah, I was just napping. I was just napping when this artist decided to stop and paint us. So, yeah, no blood on the sword. Very true, very true. The mouse is leaning forward to look taller. Don't say that. She's very tall and not bald. Okay? She's very tall and not bald at all. Anyway, we'll post the candle picture soon. The candle art is not posted anywhere for the people that have asked 500 times. It is not posted yet. Wait, there's another question someone asked, and I was like, oh, let me answer that. Oh, you said, speaking of cons, do you take fan gifts? No. No, you can never send me anything. I do it for my safety, not because I hate people. I don't accept stuff. If you have the ability to give a gift, give it to someone that you know who is like a family member who would cry if you gave it to them. Give it to that grandparent you haven't given anything to in a long while. It's nice, but I don't want your pipe bombs. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't want your pipe bombs and your air tags. But thank you so much for the offer. No, I just I also don't trust the cons to like not do stuff. I know recently there's been stuff where like they were like, oh, TwitchCon threw out all the stuff, whatever. But there also been cases where like if they leave something nice, sometimes like a staff member takes like one item because they want it and stuff like that. I also don't need stuff. Okay, I have too much crap. If you want to give me something digitally that doesn't take up space anyway. That would be way more appreciated because I am a minimalist and I don't want to like end up with a lot of shit, you know. But you can always post stuff digitally and I will see it. You can use my tags, whatever. I will appreciate it. And then other people can see it too. Or if you don't want them to see it, you know, there's an email. Just don't send weird shit because, you know, my staff will see it before me. So don't do that. Nothing weird, okay? Nothing weird because they read it before I do. I will take your credit card info. However, I will not use it because that's illegal. So please don't send it. Cosplay counts as a gift. Yeah, I would rather people do stuff like that also like is sort of for them too, if that makes sense. Like, I like when people make and post art because yeah, I get to see it and retweet it, but that person gets likes or has people then liking their art. Maybe they then get commissioned or people like just follow their account and will now be like, oh, I like this thing you did, right? Like they can also benefit. When they just send me something, it's very nice, but it doesn't get seen. They get nothing back for it because I don't like send stuff to people, you know? So I prefer when people do stuff digitally and then they can share it with the community so that like, you know, there's some sort of recognition for their time. You know what I mean? I would prefer if you guys did that. Because I can't like give anything directly back. So that's like the best, you know, the next best thing.
I will give you a very nice conversation at the next meet and
wow.
greet. At least one full compound sentence.
There's some people who've gone to meet and greets and haven't even spoken in full sentences. There's some people that show up, they're like, hey, what's up, GEEGA? I'm like, hey, yeah, you know, I'm just like, we out here. and they're like that literally for the full like 2 minutes or whatever we're talking. Oh, it's funny. It's so funny. There's a lot of that though. And I never mind it because I'm just like, yeah, words hard. Words hard. Also, like, you think about stuff you want to say, and then you actually get up there, and you're like, "Fuck, what was I gonna say?" Happens to everybody. Thank you for your sepia theme spreadsheet tips. Save my eyes at work. Enjoy the smelling soap. Good. Yeah, no, the spreadsheet thing, genuinely, like making it poo-poo brown, saved my eyes so heavily in the past, and still does. Still does. Cannot recommend it enough. And it feels crazy to like sit there and adjust spreadsheets to look brown, but it's so easy on the eyes that it is just like, oh, thank God. Make the background pooper brown. If you're doing anything in browser and you use an extension that lets you like color correct so that you can pull out blue light and things, usually yeah, you can go brown mode. You can go full brown mode. And I find on spreadsheets it is the nicest thing. So if you ever use like Google Sheets to, you know, go and like organize your, I don't know, yearly expenses, whatever it is, any little thing, just do that. Yeah, brown Discord. Mine is a warm toned gray. Mine is still gray, but it's like a stone gray. It's kind of brownish, and it really saves my eyes because I have to look at it so much throughout the day, you know? So highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Oh, you said that was you at hall, Matt, stumbling over your words, feeling like you were there for ages until you brought up Boris with Scott Steiner chainmail. Oh, that was you. Okay. Yeah. He was like, dude, he was like, with this outfit, can we get like Boris with the Scott Steiner like chainmail hood and the glasses? I was like, dude, we need it. We need it. I think someone made like an edit at some point, but we need like an actual outfit for him. I told him at that meet and greet, like one thing I want to do in the future is I really want a wrestler outfit straight up. I really want that. I don't know what it would look like though, because I think they're usually just like someone in a tank top, shorts, and a belt, you know? But then there are a few characters that are like really crazy. But I think it loses some of the magic if it's not in a ring on someone who's actively wrestling. You know what I mean? And a lot of my favorite outfits are the ones that don't really look like wrestlers until you see them in the ring. If you saw them outside, you'd be like, I don't know what this person is. Like Scott Steiner's a dude in shorts. He's just a dude in shorts. And then he also wears chainmail and sunglasses. Okay. So like, it's kind of tough to make it make sense. Because if I'm like, yo, I want a Scott Steiner outfit, well, it's gonna look a little weird on a stream. You know? So there's a lot to consider there. There's a lot to consider. And the thing is, I could do like a full luchador outfit, but if I'm gonna do something like that, I feel like I would go with a different theme, and I would just go full face paint clown. I would go full like clown outfit, straight up, full jester, and go entirely into like the tragedy and comedy face paint. You know? And I know it's a different theme, but if I'm already gonna do something that's like, you know, covering my face in a colorful mask core, I'm probably gonna go with Pagliacci, you know? I don't know, man. Mime outfit for silent vocal rest streams, that goes crazy. That could go crazy. Mouse doesn't need a circus buddy. Oh, I like her new outfit a lot. Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you like it? Let me get a picture. Like a fool, I googled Iron Mouse outfit. Like, like that was gonna show anything other than 5,000 other outfits. My hands were on autopilot. Let me get an actual recent photo. So funny. I like it, and she used Maddie for the art. I like Maddie's art. I think my favorite part, it's sort of a theme with her. So, you know, so for our duo outfits, she had an umbrella that turned into like a hammer, and that was her weapon. She was like Battle Nun Mouse. But with this one, she also had an umbrella, and I feel like she really likes umbrellas as like a little accessory. But look at it, look at it. I like the carousel umbrella. It's a goated design, and the little cage hat, which kind of looks like a ringmaster. I think that was. Did she say that was the theme? Like, it feels circus themed, but it's also like vague enough that it doesn't have to be a ringmaster. Is that what she said? I was sick and in bed. And the big ball she sits on. Yeah. She does have like the big. It's like the one that, you know, they would have like animals get on. Like they'd have a lion get on the ball and walk around and stuff. She'll toggle where she sends Booby through ring fire. Yeah. I like it. It's too big. It's a nice vibe. It's a nice vibe. Maybe I should get like a weird clown. A family member of mine, like, or actually a lot of old family members of mine, is this a thing? A lot of them, is this an Italian thing? I don't know. A lot of them have paintings of clowns in their house. And it'll be like a dark portrait, like a moody dark portrait with dark lighting and like a single spotlight, very dim on the face. And the sad clown hallway. Okay, hold on. There's someone who understands. They're not scary paintings though. They're just like, they're very dark and tragic looking, but they're not scary. Northeast French, maybe? Yeah, let me see. Dark clown painting. No, I just find like weird jokers. They're not creepy though. Italian clown painting. None of these look right either. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know how to describe this. Yeah, I don't know the origin either. But they'd have these really like darkly lit paintings that are just beautifully done. It's highly realistic. Is it like Piro? No, not like that. I'll see if I can find an example at some point. But there's like one that's smiling and one that's sad. It's the comedy and drama thing. And there's like a lot of people that have those. So I've seen them everywhere. And when I look at them, I keep looking at them and I'm like, fuck, I need a clown outfit. I need a clown outfit so bad. I really want one. I really want one. Or Gravity drew... Wait, does she... Let me see. She drew the clown. Let me see if I can find it. Gravity drew this and posted this last month. And the tweet is titled, "Be the change you want to see. Hashtag Balatro." And she drew this. She was like, I'm gonna draw like Jim Joker, whatever you want to call him. And it's got this like really like dark angle to it, but it's really good. And I looked at this and I was like, fuck, I need a clown outfit so bad. Oh man. She's got a banger tweet where she grabbed some of her favorite quote retweets of it. One guy said, "My little auntie is upping." That's a good one. That's you know, that's like a gold star tweet. That one's great. Anyway, I saw this and I was like, fuck, I need a clown outfit. I need that shit. He said Gavis Battle type shit. I wish he had a toggle so badly that gave him full clown makeup. I don't think he has that, right? I do like his slutty little gloves though. You see those? When he doesn't have the jacket on? Holy. Really, really good design. The artist that drew him is like one of my favorite designers. I really like what they do. So when I saw that they designed him, I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And then he did the debut and I was like, yep. As expected. As expected. You said this isn't even a hear me out. It's not a question. I know. Are they the ones that hook over the middle finger and nothing else? No. Watch this. Gavis Battle gloves. I'm sure some sicko has drawn them 1,000 times. Or you know what? Ref sheet. Even better. Ref sheet. Okay. Okay, I'm blowing it up to full size for you. So I can crop this tiny glove. It's these ones. It's the ones that don't cover the palm entirely. They're like just over the fingies. It's like that. And then with the full outfit, he's got these sleeves that look like boot covers. And they don't fully match up to the glove. Dude, I love this designer so much. Look at that. I love his artist. Look at that. Boot cover on the arm that doesn't go up to the glove. It's perfect, man. I love character design. It's stuff that like yeah, you would never wear IRL. You would never wear it. But it just looks so good on like a character, you know? Yeah, little half glove. Palm cleavage. Whoa. In the gotcha sphere, those are called slutty gloves. That's what I said. That's how I described them, dude. I'm not saying it just to like be weird. I wasn't the first one, okay? I didn't take the first shot. You know, wasn't me. That's what people call them. But yeah, I love those things. A lot of the Genshin men have them, yeah. A lot of them. It's true. It's true, man. Anyway, I need a clown outfit. I want a clown outfit so bad. But there are also so many other outfits that I want, so is it the one? I don't know. It'll go on the list. I just don't know how high it'll be on the list. I have two other outfits that are basically done, and I'm waiting for when I can reveal them. One is 100% done. The other one is nearly done. You know when there's like freshly dead, all dead, nearly dead? It's like that. It's like nearly done. So, and it's not a clown outfit, unfortunately, but it's a really good one. One will be relatively soon, actually. I don't want to jump scare you with it. I don't want to completely jump scare you with it. It's several weeks out, but there is one. It'll be next month, not this month. It's not happening in January. Don't worry. That's like too soon. But there is one that's coming up soonish. Trademarked soonish TM. Okay. And I'm excited for that one. I'm very excited for that one because I think it might be like my most favorite design I've ever had. Potentially. Maybe. I don't know. My OG is still always my favorite. Like it's just like closest to my heart kind of thing, but I really really like how it came out, and there's gonna be a part of it that goes like full cursed demon mode, we'll call it, which is not like the whole vibe of the whole thing, but like the arm, you'll get to like see something at least. We're gonna do something fun with my cursed demon arm instead of just like, you know, slapping a band-aid on it and calling it a day. So you'll see, it'll be fun. It'll be real fun. But that's for later. Not too much later though, so I'm giving the heads up. It will be next month. It'll be cool. Nightmare from Soul Calibur. That would be cool. That would be neat. What if you calm some simple art of you in a clown outfit so you can sort of get a feel of it if it's the one you want or not? The thing is, then you have to pay someone to design a new outfit, and then you're paying for a full outfit design commission anyway, and you're already probably paying thousands for like a really good one. So I agree, but then I feel like you're already like in the hole for the project if you start it. You know what I mean? This is why when fan artists draw people in new outfits, it's very helpful, because if you want to do it yourself to get a vibe of like, oh, should I do this or not? You have to like already commit a lot of budget to it. It's a little crazy how much design costs, because it's a little different from standard art when they're designing an outfit, you know? It's a lot of time put in. So yeah, that's why when people draw like new outfits for people, it's so actually useful, like actually helpful. Even if it's just a simple concept, because it lets me see like, oh, I don't like when the waistline is shaped like that. Or actually, I do really like, you know, this skirt being shaped like this, etc., etc. You know, it's like crazy helpful, crazy helpful. Especially if we're not artists ourselves. I'm definitely not. You gotta skip a mission on cheap and go, this character's a clown, couldn't you? Yeah, but what they design is gonna be very different from what I probably would want. So it's like, it ends up being you paying for time that you don't do anyway. You know what I mean? It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But I did want to do it at some point. I just don't know when or how, like what's the best way to do it. But I did want to do like a outfit design contest. I thought that'd be fun. I thought that'd be really, really fun. I just don't know, like, when do you do that? You just pull it out of your ass whenever and just go, hey guys, it's time. Or like, do people usually pair that with an event or something? I don't know. Right now, no, I don't have anything to post. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think anniversaries are good for that. But my stream anniversary is mid-February. Um, that's not enough time. Maybe a birthday thing. Maybe over the summer. Maybe over the summer could be good. Maybe. Feels like there's always drama around art contests. There is, and half of it is like valid because people get things wrong with like how they do it sometimes. But the other half of it is just people complaining about something that was optional, which is always stupid. Always, always, always stupid. I know people will be like, hey, outfit design contest, if you want to, if you feel like it, and totally optional, you can make a design and post it. And then I'll go over it on stream so you get free exposure, even if you don't win. And then if you're one of the winners, you get a prize of whatever, right? And they always spell it out beforehand. And then people complain. So I think what I'm going to do is at some point I'm going to do one. And it's likely that people won't complain too much because people don't complain to me because they're afraid to complain at me. But if they do, I will say something back and then they'll never complain about me again. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If people, I don't know. People can't play with me, man. It's not going to happen. I don't give a fuck. And every time I see a friend do something and they get harassed for it, I'm like, damn, I should have done it first so I could have bounced these people off of me. And then my friend could do this in peace. You know? I don't know. It's not going to happen, dude. Just like people giving Monte Grifo for a contest because they assumed she wanted top tier illustrator work for a contest when they really could have just done sketches. Yeah, a lot of the stuff people get mad about is stuff that's like was never even said. It's all assumptions. Mouse went back and bought a bunch of designs that she didn't originally pick. Yeah, dude, I mean, here's the thing. People will just be like, anyone can apply. I'm going to pick 3 winners and they're going to make this amount of money. And one of them will be a model, right? They'll lay out exactly what they're going to do. And then people will still complain. You know what it is? Let's call it what it is. Jealousy. It's jealousy because other VTubers and other artists wish that people would just do a bunch of art for them if they asked. Okay. They wish. And they're upset that they can't just post and go, I'm doing a contest. They're upset that they also don't have like the type of community where they can provide a prize like that. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole thing. And they're jealous of, various different things for, I think, good reason. I get it. It does suck when some people can do that and you can't. I don't think that's not valid. But like, why say anything out loud? You know what I mean? Like, it's just stupid to say it out loud. It's okay to feel it, but it's stupid to say it, you know? And they'll see someone post and go, hey, totally optional. You don't have to join in, but I have an art contest. You can draw designs if you want, and I'll pick 3, and they'll do whatever. And then they'll type entire posts and they'll be like, this is just a way for you to get free art. As if they wouldn't do the same thing and be like, ooh, an art design contest would be so fun. If they were in the same position. It is super fun. And a lot of artists have a lot of fun joining in, right? It's a very, very, very fun exercise that you don't get to do often, where you put like your designs up against other people's and see like, what when given the same prompt do other people come up with. It's a whole thing. And yeah, you could sketch it. It doesn't have to be perfectly rendered. It doesn't have to be like a full, entirely rendered model, the way some people do it. Like, it doesn't have to be a perfect ref sheet. But that's it. That's it. So whenever someone complains, if everything was spelled out beforehand and people are complaining, brother, they're stupid. That's just it. They're just dumb. They're just dumb and entitled. That is my thought. Which is maybe a blunt way to say it. But that's what it is. Again, the feelings are totally valid. Looking at someone doing something and being like, man, I wish I could do that too. Totally valid. Absolutely. It's something that only certain people get to do. And it's a privilege of people who have put the time and effort in to grow their brand. It is an absolute privilege to be able to like do that and host a contest like that. And not everyone gets to do it. That is so true. But I wouldn't go shit on that person for doing it. They could have just not held a contest. That's the other option. Just don't do it? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know. But I also think a lot of those people can't handle competition. They want everyone to like everything that everyone posts and clap for everyone when they post art and blah blah blah. And the moment you add a competitive element, they get really like I think a bit sensitive about it, you know. So it's always going to be like that. But anyway, I want to do one anyway, and I hope no one complains because it's all in good faith and it's all optional. And whenever I do mine, if anyone complains, I'm going to tell them to shut up. That's it. I'll be like, so don't post Lamau. You don't want to see it? Okay, close your eyes, bro. Lamau. You know? Like, that's... that is all I'm going to do.
An AI art contest. Ban everyone who enters faction redeems chat.
Do the redeems. Don't forget. Don't forget. I've already done a similar version with this the whole time with offerings. Yeah, and people don't really get butthurt. I think we've had one or two people say something, and then everyone has been kindly, you know, maybe not as bluntly as me, everyone's been kindly reminding them, like, it's said when you post, you get or lose points based off of the whims of the streamer. That's it. So don't complain when you lose points. And then people go, okay, that's it. You know, that's been our whole experience. And we've been doing offering streams for years. So there's no reason why it can't be handled super normally. Smashy keeps posting. I fucking hate his art sometimes. I love his style. It's just he posts shit that is like so unsettling. But it's part of his style, you know, and he keeps going because he understands that's his whimsy and that's okay. One of the strongest chatters. Because he understands I'm not going, fuck you, Smashy. I'm just going, brother, what are these teeth? You know, he posts someone with teeth that are 10 feet long. And I'm like, okay, well, right? He's being realistic. That's just how it is. Do what you love, man. Do what you love. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's funny. It's funny. Is there a contest going on? No, not right now. Not right now. I was saying I'm going to do one. I'm going to do one, but the thing I was trying to figure out is like, is there a good time to do it? Or like, do people do it with events? I think I'll do it leading up to my birthday maybe this year. If you want to sit there and think about it or start sketching or whatever. It's just very early. But I think it'd be cool to do one before my birthday and then like on my birthday stream go over them maybe. I think that could be fun. That could be nice. But that's a ways out. My birthday's not until August, so. Hi, Joel. How are you, Joel? Well, I know how you're doing. But how are you, Joel? Are you doing well, Joel? Joel, if I do an outfit design contest, will you design one? Do you even have time? Do you even have time? You could get friend points, and then if you don't win, you get to crash out on Twitter and start beef with me. Could you imagine if we had like a fallout on Twitter? Oh my god. Catastrophic. How many times do you answer how are you full truthfully? Pretty often actually. People go, how are you? And I'll be like, good but busy, you know, a little tired, something. Like I just describe exactly how I'm feeling at that moment. And I found that when you do that, they like just look at you. Yeah, you said I normally do it, and it stun locks that person when I answer truthfully. Yes, they ask the question, and then I tell them actually how I'm feeling instead of going good, and they're like, oh, okay. They have like nothing to say. I never knew what to do about that. But they consistently just, I don't know. They just kind of stare. They give you the Gen Z stare, the younger Gen Z, not the older Gen Z, the younger Gen Z stare. When you're like, do you want fries with that? And they're like, that's it. That's all you get from them. Crazy. For design, I would love to give you something monstrous, but I wouldn't know what monster to base you on. I am the monster. I don't know. That's a good question. Chat, if I was a monster, what would I be? Mothman, perhaps? Tigrex, werewolf? Observer? Pelican. I don't know if a pelican counts. I don't really, you know, something about it. Vampire? Yeah, yeah. Well, we already went with, I mean, I just eat people. I'm not really vampiric. I just eat them. But when I'm in my warlock outfit, I am afflicted with proper vampirism. So that is a thing. And then I made my Inquisitor outfit look like a vampire hunter, but it also looks like I could be a vampire, right? It's like both. I really like the vibes, the aesthetic, but I think it's very, we've already done that. You know what I mean? 3 kobolds in a coat. Kezu with a good skin routine. He has a great skin routine. He stays in a wet cave all day. Geeg oil. Ooh. An explicitly straight Yeti. A Yeti. Oh, I like that. Vampire but bald like Nosferatu. Ooh, with the super tall, the thingy, the collar. I mean, we kind of had bat vibes, which goes along with vampires, for the space outfit. The evil GEEGA from Space outfit is bat themed. So we do already have that going for us. I don't know. What would I be? I don't know. How do you make sure everyone knows a Yeti is straight? You can't have him doing the little hands. You know the Bigfoot hands, how he has his hands like constantly limp wristed? You have to draw him without the limp wrists. And then he's straight. That's how you make a Yeti straight. It's just how it is. Vampire's a bit overdone for sure. I think we've done that for me a lot because people like the vibes because my teeth always stick out. You can't even see them this far away. Like you can, but you can't. But they're there. They are there. So I think because of that, people have done like vampire themes quite a bit. Methinks. So I don't know. I file them down. I have to do it once a week so they don't get too big. Because they just grow like a walrus. Like tusks. They just grow forever. A centaur? Please don't make me a centaur. Gorgon could be cool. Maybe. Uma outfit for Year of the Horse? Okay, but like Uma girl is different from like a centaur, you know? That's a very different thing. It's a very different thing. Locked into the gargoyle idea. I think like the made of stone thing could go crazy. Could go insane. A mantor, human top and bottom half. Wow. Wow. I do see your model and think I want to play V Rising again. Oh, I love V Rising. I love V Rising so much. Ooh, join me in Golemism. We could both now be made of material things. I wrote a very, very short story once, like a 2-pager, that was going to be like a premise for an outfit that would be basically me as a statue, Joel. I should see if I can dig it up. I wrote it a long time ago. And I was like, my God, this could be so good. And I was going for Lost Odyssey vibes. I was going for 1,000 Years of Dreams vibes, like very tragic, melancholic writing. And I wrote it, and then I was like, well, and then I never opened it again. And I never opened it again because I do that a lot. It's my favorite thing to do when I write is I write something and then I put it away. And it's gone forever. Try being slime? No. I don't think that suits me. I don't think it does. What about that one Thai ghost type where you're just a head with intestines that floats? I don't think that looks great. Wow, Lich Lord. Ooh, what's the King of Winter from like Siberian Mythology. The Bull of Frost? Or Shishkan? He's not the benevolent Russian Ded Moroz, which is Father Frost. He emerges from the Arctic Ocean each autumn to bring winter. Depicted as a massive bull with huge icy horns, sometimes woolly mammoth features, wearing blue fur and a horned hat. But he's also kind of like just humanoid. His breath creates frost, and the length of his horns indicate the harshness of the coming winter. Yes. Yes. Morosco, yeah. Kind of. Look at that. What if we do that one? That'd be cool. I do like winter. I like winter and snow themes a lot. You could draw rotting flesh pretty easily. Oh, I know. I've watched you draw rotting flesh. I've watched you draw, like, zombified women many times. Many times. If you could wear another VTuber's fit for a day, which would you pick? Not to copy, just vibe ideas. I don't know. Someone else's fit? I don't want to wear a lot of other people's fits. I don't think they're bad. They're just not, like, for me. Hold on. Let me see. I need to pick up a list. I'm sure there are good ones. I just, like, off the top of my head, there's so many that it's hard to even think. Let me see. I have to stare at people. I don't know. A lot of really popular ones, their outfits are too simple for me, and I like being really, as you can see, I like to be dramatic visually. I need visual drama. You mind dressing as just a fucking blanket? Yeah. It goes down to the floor and just pools on the floor. M. Bison. I love M. Bison. Lena would fit you. Yeah, I think Lena and I have very similar, maybe not visual identities, but we have, like, we like the same things. Similar vibes. Could be good. I think we like very similar stuff. Who else? I think Joel and I like similar stuff, but, like, your outfit wouldn't suit me. God, I don't know. I'm scrolling through. I'm scrolling through lists of VTubers and staring at them. So many of their outfits would not suit me at all. Your unreleased outfits would. I know, but we can't show those, obviously. Right. Nora, maybe. Maybe. Girl DM. I do like a lot of her outfits, actually, yeah. Hold on, I'm looking. I'm scrolling through people. So many of their outfits are, like, crazy. Stuff I would just never wear, dude. Or the vibe is, like, just so off. I don't know, because I think a lot of people mix fantasy elements with, like, modern clothing, but then I don't. It's just, like, all like, period clothing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Villain girl DM would fit. What does hers look like? Villain girl DM. I know she has her, like, metal hand. I love to bother about it. I love to be like, singular metal hand. I did that first. Just to be annoying. Yeah, her villain outfit would work really well. But I wouldn't want to pick someone's outfit who, like, where it, like, already has a lot of similarities with me, because then what's the point of the outfit swap? You know? Gotta pick something that's really different. You know what? I like a lot of Saru's outfits. Pretty much any of Saru's outfits would go crazy. And like, I don't really do a lot of outfits that go for modern or futuristic vibes, but if I did, we'd probably all like the same exact shit, me and Sarah. You know? Military bodysuit, yeah, stuff like that. I mean, obviously her shit's like extra revealing, which is maybe a bit much. Maybe a bit much for me. But the overall vibe, 100%. 100%. You know? You think it's out of left field to you? Really? Really? The thing is, if I didn't have an aesthetic that focused on being a little more like fantasy and medieval or going back in time to different time periods for outfit vibe, then I would do the opposite. I hear you talk about military stuff much. You actually don't. That's true. You don't. I really like that kind of stuff though. I really do. It just, you don't hear it from me because it's the opposite vibe of what I have visually right now. You know? But I love that shit. I love that shit. What would I say about it though? I mean, what would it be like? Ooh, chat, I think guns are so cool to look at. And I want to be tactical. Like, you know, like what would I say? Yeah, my character is a general, so I don't think it's too far off. It's just we're always like going back in a time period kind of thing. Miltech. I mean, you know what? I haven't talked about it a long time, you're right. A long time ago, I did have a lot of outfit designs that were specifically within that vibe that we never put on the model, because I wanted to keep things a certain way. But I think a lot of them were shown by one of my older artists that would like do a lot of designs. So some of you, if you've been around for like 3 years plus, you've probably seen like concepts like that here and there. But that was like, I was much smaller, so maybe not that many of you. You know what I mean? But because to me, I'm like, no, I have shown a lot of stuff like that. Like in my head, I think that. But then I remember like I was a much smaller streamer at the time. So actually, you guys probably haven't seen much of it. Yeah. And yeah, I think a lot of you didn't see that stuff, considering how things have like grown and changed. But I love stuff like that. I love sneak suits. Anything that's in like Metal Gear, I always really liked aesthetically. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that sort of like it's military-esque, but it has like a mild futuristic edge, or I don't want to say a fantasy edge, but a fantastical edge. If it's not futuristic and it's like him during the Cuban Missile Crisis, let's say, it still has him wearing gear that's like a little extra for what people would actually wear. But that's the kind of stuff that I think looks neat, you know? Yeah, tactical, not always the most sensible thing to wear, but it looks cool, so, you know. So you wear it. So every day I get heated that you didn't use the Kingu design. Oh, I think I have that one. Let me see. Let me see. You mean this one? We use it for art. Oh my god, it's huge. Sorry. Sorry for the flashbang. We use it for art. I just never put it on as a model thing. Kingu drew this for me. This isn't new though. This has been, well, it's probably new to a bunch of you. Yeah, Kingu drew this 2021 maybe 2022. That's how old this is. He drew this a long time ago. I liked this one. But I specifically gave this to a couple artists and they drew art of it. So I did get use out of it. I didn't want every single thing to be something that I make into an outfit on the model because that costs money. That costs a lot of money. I had another one from him that we didn't use that was really nice. This one. This one. There are a few color versions of it. This was another one. You can see the shoes are like kind of the same between the two designs. He made them at the same time. Or not the same, but they're similar. But yeah, he also did this one, which looked really good. I liked it. And then I was just like, I don't have a format to use this in or for, because I didn't get a lot of outfits back then. I just had the one and that was it. Like I started streaming early, right at the beginning of 2021. And I just had one design. And then the next year, no, early 23 was when I got into my new model, my 2.0. So I used the same one for like 2 years. And then I got early 23, my 2.0 shown, which was my regular main outfit. And we did that, but that was still like kind of, it was just an upgraded version of my main design. And then I didn't get a new outfit until Warlock, which was when I joined VShojo, like halfway through 23. So it really isn't until last year that I started doing a lot more outfits. But I have a lot of designs of things that people have drawn. We just didn't use all of them. We didn't use all of them. I still want to do the one that Noro drew. That's a witch outfit. We sort of adapted it. We did, so Noro designed one for me. And then there's this artist I really like. Their name is Necklace Lee. They took that outfit and slightly adjusted it and then used it for, I think we used it for like our Halloween cover or something. And I always wanted to use that one for an actual outfit. I really, really, really like that design. Do you have a website? I'm having a design archive tab. Oh, I'm going to show you. Yeah, I'm going to show you the mock-up. Let me show you the mock-up of my website. You're going to really like this egg. We are working on a website. And I was like, hold up, guys. I'll make like a low fidelity mock-up of this for you so you know what I want. You're gonna love this. Here's the concept for the website. As you can see, it's a one-pager. As you can see, it's a one-pager, and I want the top to be splash art of me, slightly sideways, hence the pose. Okay. With a description and links. And then look, I had color coded the anchors up at the top. So this is a genuine mock-up of a site, for the record. And then below that, it'll have like my different models that I've done and different art projects and things, and they'll scroll, hopefully. I hope they scroll. I want them to move on their own in the contact form. But what I wanted to do is maybe have a see more eventually, and you can click it. It will also have references for designs that were never models. So that way, you know, if you want to find that kind of stuff and you're like, what about that one thing that Kingo drew 3 years ago? I want to draw that. You could just find it. You could just find it. So that will be an eventual thing. Yeah. Been working with a web designer for work, and not gonna lie, they'd much prefer this nonsense than just a description. I know. You guys are laughing, but this shit is so real. Like, I mocked this up in this way because I was like, they will 100% get the job done and understand what I want from this, and it takes little effort from me. But it is a beautiful mock-up, and it tells them exactly, hey, click this thing up top, and it's anchored to this section. Click that thing with that word, and it's anchored to that section. This is exactly what they need. It is genuinely, like, good. And I'm not joking. It's really good. It's really good. But yeah, I want to have something like that eventually on the site so that people could, like, whether it's a model archive or just art archive, I don't know. It's a lot of images to store, but we can do that. I don't know. I really want to do the Noro witch design, though. I have so many. You know, it's interesting, Joel. Joel, I'm going to send you a couple things from my, like, folder of stuff that I saved that I'm like, oh, here's good references. And I'll show you the kind of stuff that I like, Joel. And you're gonna be like, I never thought you'd do this, but I like stuff that is futuristic a lot. I just don't put it on me usually, you know? Oh my god, my folders are too big. I'll just send you one. I'll just send you one. Sorry, it's a J5, Joel. I'll send you one though for the vibe that I wanted. And you're gonna understand. You're gonna understand. You're gonna see. I know I have a lot of other ones. You know, you want to see something that we never got to show? We paid the artist for the sketches, so I can show it now. For last summer, we were gonna do a summer collab, and all the girls were gonna be, and Kuro, we're gonna be fruit themed. We're gonna be fruit themed. Hold on, let me open this. And I was gonna be a banana. Yeah, I was gonna be a banana. We paid the artist for the sketches, so I can show it now. I never wanted to show it without them being compensated. You know, but look. This is the early design. They were giving everyone cute outfits, and I was like, put me in a banana suit. Put me in a banana suit. Yeah, we were gonna do this. Look at what you could have had. This was gonna be last summer, this past summer. Look at what you could have had. And I was like, I want to have like a version where I'm not in like a giant banana suit too, but like, I was like, we have to make like the splash art that. It'd be so funny. We could have had it all. We could have had everything. It was gonna be so good. You're surprised Zen wasn't the banana? No, what was Zen? Did Zen choose cherries? We all said like one or two fruits that we liked the most, and I gave a couple that I really liked, and then I was like, fuck it, throw it all out, put me in a banana suit. At first I didn't, because I was like, yellow's not my color, but you know, I saw the vision. I saw the vision. But imagine what we could have had, dude. Imagine what could have been. Imagine what could have been. Could have been so cool. Could have been so great. Have you ever told an artist what you want, gotten a genuine surprise response from them? Yes and no. I usually go to an artist where like it's their thing already. You know what I mean? Like I try to, if I want an outfit that looks futuristic, I'm not gonna go to someone who doesn't really draw a lot of stuff like that. You know, where it isn't like a secret special interest of theirs. So I try to like go to people where they wouldn't be, you know, scared by what I asked for. Like I went to Noro, and people were up until that point used to me having very fantasy designs, and I was like, I want to go this direction, and gave a bunch of references. And Nora was kind of like, oh, you want to do that? And I was like, yes. And then they were like, hell yeah, because that's Nora's special interest, you know? So like, so it worked. But I think that's the way I usually do it. So I haven't had too many issues with people being like, what? Usually they're just happy. I know Milky, I've asked Milky to do a few designs for me. The first one he did was the Warlock one, and then after that he did the Monster Hunter outfit, where I was a legally distinct monster slayer. When Monster Hunter gave me the okay to base an outfit off of like one of their monsters, I went to Milky, because Milky loves Monster Hunter. And he can draw, like he designed an entire monster for us to base the outfit off of at first, until they gave the okay for me to base it off of one of their actual monsters. Like we were doing it at first off of something that we made up. We designed an entire monster that did not exist in Monster Hunter, because we thought it had to be that level of legally distinct at first. He did all that. He did all that And then in the end they were like, oh no, you can base it off of something from the game. And I was like, can I do Arkfeld? And they said yes. And I said, all right. So we changed around, adjusted everything to fit that instead. But yeah, I went to him because like I know he likes that stuff. I know he loves Monster Hunter. So that's usually how I do it. You know, I just ask artists where it's like it's kind of already in the vibe of what they like to do. You gotta show that. I don't know if I have it offhand. I could show it to you later. I could find it. It'll take a lot of digging though. It's a fun VTuber thing. Choose a monster based on armor outfit on. Yeah, I saw they did a couple more too. So I was on release. I had my outfit, and then with the last patch, I think they got 2 people from Hollow. Did anyone else? Did anyone indie do it? I don't know if anyone else did, but I think they did 2 from Hollow that got outfits that they got to base off of monsters. Limes? No, she did hers at the same time as me. I mean the recent ones. Not at the same time as me, but I mean with the recent patch. Unless Lime's got a new one I didn't know. Bibu, Gigi, Rara. Yeah. I saw their new ones. They look good. Did Ina design one? Didn't one of the other members, or was it someone else? Did one of the other members design for 1 or 2 of them? I think they did something like that. I don't know. I was looking it up because I really like I like when they get to do self-made projects. You know what I mean? I like seeing when any VTuber gets to do like a self-made thing. Ina and Rara designed them. Okay, they both did it. Yeah, I like stuff like that. I like stuff like that. They gave one of them one that reminds me of the like the OG butterfly armor that was always in Monster Hunter, but then they applied it to like a newer monster. It was nice. It was nice. Yeah, it was the 4 of them. I don't remember indies getting more. Yeah, I don't think any indies did any this time around. I think it was just them that I saw at least. But sometimes someone gets one and I don't see it, you know. So I always ask because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I think the first round was me and Limes. Did anyone else get any in the first round? Did anyone else do any? I'm trying to think. Ah, Teru, yes. Teru had one, and then I feel like there was one more, but maybe there wasn't. Fuck, I don't remember. It was so long ago. It was so long ago. I need to open up Monster Hunter again. I'm waiting for my new PC to come in. New PC is on its way. How the hell do you ask for permission? Was it just for the promos? I've got a special thing with them. I've got a special thing. And it was a full sponsorship. It was a full sponsor where I play the game, I promote the game as I usually would, and then I also do the outfit thing with them. But it was a whole thing. I'll DM you later on like how it all works, you know. But it's very hard to like get stuff like that like beyond a game sponsor, but it's doable. Give me a base. You want like my base model? All right, type it in our DMs and I'll give it to you later. I'll give it to you later. But you can't show it, okay? You have to keep it to yourself. The base gets only given straight to artists, so. Yeah. You want Capcom to announce an expansion? I want an expansion so bad. I want Wilds to get Iceborned, okay? I want Wilds to get Iceborned in that I want them to do an expansion that adds so much to the game that it's like a whole new game. And I have confidence that they will eventually because they do with every single monster in a game, but I want it now. I want it now because I want to go back and play 1,000 hours of Monster Hunter. Yeah, I want full G rank. I want harder fights. I want more fights. Improve the performance. Yeah, this last patch apparently was really good with that, but I am waiting for the new PC. Personally, because my current PC is just a bit old. You know, it's just a bit old. So, I'm waiting. I'm waiting a little bit. Want your cool and cute pink Mizutsune armor that's actually good and not dog shit on release? I don't like Mizutsune armor, so I don't care. But I wish that for you. I wish a very nice Mizutsune armor for you. I'm with you on that. But I don't like wearing it. I don't like wearing it. Dreamers, they do Iceborne it. And they also had Tonfa. No, I don't want Tonfa. I don't want the Frontier specific weapons. And I'm a Frontier head. I love Frontier. I don't want those weapons in base Monster Hunter. I don't. They're really good for Frontier, but they're not like meant for the game, I feel. Having a problem since the patch? Yeah, people are saying the patch was pretty good, and then there's like more to come, so we'll see. We'll see. One of the scorpions. I want Vashimu. I want, if they're gonna bring stuff from Frontier, I want monsters, which they have. They have brought Frontier monsters out of Frontier before, so I know it's possible. I really, really, really want Vashimu. That was the desert scorpion that has like crystal based stuff, and it uses its tail to shoot laser beams at you. That thing was cool as fuck, and I want that back. I want that back so badly. I'm enjoying it. I can use my model with the game now. Yeah, that was my problem. I could play the game, and the game played well for me. Like, it played beautifully for me, but my model would not run. It was at like 10 FPS while playing the game. My computer just could not do both at the same time because of the optimization. So, we'll see. We'll see. But hopefully. Hopefully. But I do want to play Mon Hunt again. But when the new PC gets here, I'll start to know life it a little bit. Now if you hit low graphics, it's actually doing low graphics, so it fixes it. That's good, because it was like, sometimes games say low graphics and they change some textures around, but the lighting stuff is still crazy, so it doesn't actually run much better on your PC. Or vice versa, sometimes it takes off some of the lighting, but you can't even adjust the textures, so it's still, you know, a lot, especially memory-wise, and it's just a lot for an old PC. There's just no way. But soon. Soon. I see you DM'd me the thing, so I won't forget. Thank you.